Chance Wilkins, aka Cyraxx. Sean here. Chance Wilkins will never understand that he never had a career. The only longevity that he had was thanks to the channels that covered him and the insanity and the depravity that went along with it. Yesterday, he was a big tough guy calling out a bounty hunter, threatening a bounty hunter, threatening to expose him, telling him to meet him face to face or on. You can find my secret Facebook with a name that you don't know. And today, eyes close, lies flow. I said he would be back today. In the comment sections on either Inward Boy or William Glorio's channel, I said he would be back today, the victim. So he retired for the 9,420th time from a career he never had, thanking people who never followed him and never appreciated him. He claims he spoke to friends and family and friends of the family that we know he never spoke to, wiping away fake tears. It's like if you watch the video, I'll link it below in the comments. If you watch the video, you can see a little a little candle come on where he remembered I'm supposed to be wiping away fake tears. Something that lolcows do, something that all of these drama channels do is they make sure that you see a giant wipe of the tears. Most of them use their fingers as they wipe away those crocodile tears. And Chance is no different. He's all somber. I just want to tell everyone it's been a wild ride. Ups and downs along the way. Chance, every time you go back to 2017 or whatever year that you claim that you go back to, we know, and I've said it before, you only want to go back to that time because no one knew what a depraved lunatic you were, and no one knew you were talking to minors, many minors. They didn't know you were sex pests. They didn't know you were harassing women. They didn't know you were violent. This is back when you came on and did the whole I'm special needs and people don't like me because I look different. I wish I had that card to play where you could just do something really stupid and you'd have an enabling grandma say, "Oh, he's special needs. We'll talk to him. He's really struggling." Because most people with a good heart would say, "I understand. Just talk to him about it. Make sure he understands not to do it again." Where the rest of us, it'd be like, "You're in deep shit." He'll be back. He swore up and down he wouldn't be back. And Chance Wilkins signing off for the final time. Like it's this big world event. Like the entire internet is going to stop and come to Chance Wilkins' site. See that. They're going to hold candlelight visuals outside of his house. Dude, you are trapped in your attic by your own design. You have threatened, you have dropped the N-word, and that's enough. Dropping the N-word that many times, calling people N-word lover, that's enough to keep you in your attic, because I'm sure it's on site for some people that know who you are. What a sad existence to make so many people angry that you can't even go outside because you fear that you might have to reap the consequences of what you've said and done. Everyone who, as Swampy D says, touches the poo ends up with flies all over them. Shit all over their hands from Mr. Chancey Poo. He's a crap hand grenade that if you touch it, it goes off and it gets everywhere and you can never get it off of you. Yesterday, he claimed that people dropped off stuff at his house that's handmade. Well, here's what you need to know about Chance if you're not familiar with him that much. He will spout details. He's like Lauren. He'll spout details of only the things that he wants to remember that he thinks are valuable, which is usually crap that he can use to try to make himself look good. Do you think Chancey Poo would forget to include the genders of the people? He'd probably know their address. He'd dox them immediately. He'd at least talk about what they dropped off. And he'd probably have them on stream bragging about what they dropped off. That's not the worst part. These fake gifts that he received, and if he did, it was probably from like the Goodwill dropping off blankets or something. These fake gifts that he received, He called out to the people who dropped him off, said they should do some videos, get some pictures, come on up there, you guys are fans. Who in their right, let's say you felt bad for the Wilkins family, let's say they were in serious financial trouble and you dropped off a box of food for them. The last thing you would want to do after that act of charity is get on video with pictures with Chance, because everyone who has done that in the past has been doxxed, harassed, and chased off the internet for the most part. Anyone who helps him or helps Lauren Armstrong, they deserve their fate. And I think one person even volunteered to pay half for his Xbox. He paid for the Xbox. Sally was supposed to pay him back, and then they immediately blocked him and cut off all communications and essentially just stole the money that he paid. So if you didn't know that and you thought that breaking his second Xbox, the first one he stole from whatever girlfriend was living with him, he took her Xbox and said, "You've given up that right." So they bricked that one. Then they bricked the second one that they stole, the money from that guy. I feel no sympathy for him. And I look back through all of this and I just keep asking myself, how does Chance think that he had a career? Again, he didn't. His longevity was thanks to, again, the detractors, the trolls. It was to them exposing him and claiming that he left a legacy is insane. His legacy is going to be going after children, singing terribly, screaming at the top of his lungs, being violent and angry at Sally, being aggressive and almost punching one of his girlfriends, being a sex pest, harassing women. That is your legacy, Chancey Poo. That's you. So when you yesterday claimed that you retired and you told the world signing off for the, like it was NBC finally shutting off after all those years, like a lot of people would be watching that, and some people might feel some, wow, there goes something that was a staple in my life. Chance, you are the content. You are not a content creator. Again, we watch the other channels because they provide commentary. They provide something that actually has some substance, and they make what you do tolerable. I tried to watch one of your gaming streams. It was hell. You are the most boring human being on the face of the planet, unless you are caught doing something terrible and then you rage out. So as far as I'm concerned, Chancey Poo, you're not retired. You'll come back. You desperately need some kind of attention, and with Marty gone, you have no handler. No one would watch your content, so you would call into Marty's content, and that would be your way of getting some attention. Literally wiggling your dick at him, trying to get him taken down. You're... Chance, get off the internet. Get off the internet. Get the fuck off the internet. I'm sure all of these channels might be a little sad because they're going to get to see their little psycho goblin going off, just like me. Dude, get off the internet. And stop retiring from a fake career. Stop claiming you were a millionaire. Stop threatening people and then immediately coming back and playing the victim. Guys, I just don't know what I'm going to do. All the harassment, all we have to do is go back and look at his body of work and how many times he just went crazy, threatened people, called them the worst names possible. So when he fake retires, I almost breathe a sigh of relief, but I know he's behind the scenes. Guarantee he's talking to at least one kid right now. At least one. Tubbs TV is, and he's defending it. Or Tibbs, or whatever his name is. But the bottom line is that he's not retired. He'll be back threatening people in a few days, claiming that he's talked to fake friends and family who told him to come back. Guys that talked to friends and family, and they said, I need to come back. I need to stand up to the trolls. That I need to, and then we'll get the same video he's been making for the past 8 years about how he was framed and how he needed to defend himself. Chance, if you are gone off the internet, like a 0.001% chance, good riddance, my man. You are a scourge and a blight upon this world. You have no value and no future. And that may be harsh, but you created that. You did that. So if you're retired, good riddance. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.